Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Breaking Showbiz has the latest on a very public feud between country music star Kellie Pickler and her late husband's parents over Kyle Jacobs' estate. It's been 2 years since the probate proceedings began, but it seems like this case is far from over. Kellie Pickler and Kyle Jacobs were married for 6 years before his tragic death by suicide in February 2023 at just 49 years old. Since then, Jacobs' parents, Reed and Sharon, have been working as co-administrators of his estate. They've requested that Pickler return many personal items that they claim belong to Jacobs, including a collection of guns, watches, jewelry, musical instruments, and more. Pickler initially provided her late husband's family with an inventory of his belongings, but it appears she wasn't entirely forthcoming about the location of some items. According to court documents, the family had limited success in recovering these items through informal discussions with Pickler and her lawyer. In fact, they claim Pickler even forbade them from entering their home to retrieve the items. Now, Reed and Sharon are taking Pickler to court for allegedly failing to return these items despite agreeing to do so. They've filed a petition for civil contempt against her, which she's tried to dismiss. However, the parents are pushing back, arguing that Pickler's recent motion is just another attempt to stymie their efforts to resolve the case. Breaking Showbiz has obtained court documents that reveal the full extent of the dispute between Kellie Pickler and Kyle Jacobs' family. According to these filings, there were agreements in place for the return of certain items, but Pickler's team claims they're too vague to be enforceable. The parents, however, say this is just a convenient excuse from Pickler, who has been dragging her feet on this issue. The court documents also show that Pickler initially requested that her legal filings remain under seal, claiming that the information was sensitive and confidential. However, Reed and Sharon argue that no such agreements exist, and that Pickler has yet to provide any factual or legal basis for her request. They're now asking the court to enforce a subpoena demanding she return these items. In other words, Kellie Pickler is trying to keep her own dirty laundry under wraps while avoiding responsibility for returning her late husband's belongings. But it seems like Reed and Sharon are refusing to let that happen. We'll be keeping an eye on this developing story as it continues to unfold in the courts. Stay tuned for more updates from Breaking Showbiz.